Oh, you know we're live?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I forgot you was live. Lord have mercy.
Hi.
There she go.
Finally, Rajay is on the camera.
She's
I
on the
Ooh.
know.
And
camera.
she's
Y'all,
so
can y'all
pretty.
believe it? Can y'all believe it? Y'all ain't even seen the
Oh
half.
my
She's still hiding.
god.
Don't hide, don't hide. Show that gorgeous face. Look at that.
Oh man. So this is
All
why.
right. So I know a bunch of folk don't be all shy all of a sudden. Come on now, don't you do it. So this is gonna be. I know Trent sent me some stuff, but that one was kind of long. So we gonna watch this other clip first. How are you, ladies?
Yeah. Look at Trim with that head full of hair, honey.
That's what I said.
Lord
Afro
almighty.
is afroing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
You
your
guys
hair
look
looks
so
pretty right.
gorgeous. I know.
Everybody
Miss Fab's
looks
twisted.
wonderful.
Is
So
there
this
double screens or is that just
yeah
me?
no, it's one of them Instagram.
Oh.
On his Instagram. So I'm gonna see. We're gonna play this. I want to hear what you ladies think about this and with this Kevin
I feel like I
Gates.
look so
Man, don't
crazy.
want no old man. What nigga don't want a young man? Huh? You don't like it, he man, straight up. Yeah. The what want something that been you heard me? Don't nobody go man have emotion. We ain't going to the used car line, man. But see that be there don't be nothing but that water on it like man, hey yeah. Damn near yeah. Old enough to be your daddy, yeah. Of course. Man, want some yeah. The got more sense than hey. Got sense enough to know how to listen. You swing that, you gotta be able to, you gotta know how to, you gotta swing that, baby.
Oh no.
You gotta be able to, you gotta be all off in there like this. You can't just be doing like this or doing like this. You gonna be like, man, I know you ain't hear me. You ain't never been,
What does that mean?
babe. It mean a lot. It's something real serious with this man. It's something serious. I'm talking about all the way, retired. This something serious, man. You gotta really be serious to know this.
Everyone be doing that in their videos. Huh? They be doing that in their videos.
No, they don't be doing that. They just be on there playing with their hands.
I guess was that English?
All right. I don't even understand what he's saying. I can't even be mad all the
Oh
way.
no.
Speaking
He
English.
pisses me off.
He is
Yeah.
so funny.
Nieces, my nieces. If you're gonna be in the camera, be in the camera. Say,
Mm.
be in
I'm
the camera.
here.
If you're gonna be in the camera, be in the camera.
I was grabbing something. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
I'm
So
coming.
what?
I'm coming.
What y'all think about him being 39 with a 26-year-old?
Oh. Oh, that's why he was saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I mean, he's the type, he has to take what he can get. Because who in their right mind would be with Kevin Gates? I mean, everybody he get with is
A
crazy,
freak.
crazy or insecure. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. Him, I don't have the same like moral compass, I guess. Like, I don't expect him to be with somebody of class or that has intelligence. So, I mean, good for him. I'm glad he can get somebody.
Somebody gotta be with him in public.
Oh, I don't understand.
Oh man, I'm like they act like 26 is a kid. 26 is not a child. I mean, given us a huge age gap, but she old enough to know what she doing. That might be a whole lot of man for her. Um, that's the kind of man that you got to be willing to listen to all of his BS, cause he speak a bullshit.
I feel like Kevin Gates is overly freaky and he's
Crazy.
possibly down low. Please don't sue me.
He do like eating booty. That's what he's saying.
And he probably like his booty ate. Would not. The way these
Mm.
men are.
The under 25s are quiet. What are y'all thinking about it?
Y'all already know how I feel about stuff like that. So
Mm.
But
yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
tell everybody else how you feel about stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, I forgot. I mean, she grown. I'm like, yeah. But his ex wife, she's actually a very classy woman. Like people know she's a freak in the sheets, but she doesn't present herself that way.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like she's one of those women where she's a freak in private.
sure.
And the only reason why we would know that she's a freak is because of the man she's with. But she's not like when you go on her Instagram and stuff, you see, oh, she a hoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they was married for a long time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't. I
I
didn't know
can't
they
believe they're
wasn't married no more.
divorced.
Yeah, I didn't know they wasn't married no more. I thought she was with him through all of that Brittany Renner stuff. I don't be keeping up with these folks.
Yeah.
Mm.
I only date older men, so there's not much I can say about that. So.
Right. Yeah, higher up.
Mm, I don't know. Like with her dating Kevin Gates, I think the age gap is like the least of the problems.
Hello.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
was
don't
just
think the
thinking
age
about
gap is the issue. Like there's so many other things that are crazy about being with him anyway. Like the stuff that he say, I laugh at him a lot. He don't really
She's
like
funny.
instead of being like, oh, how could he say that about women? I just laugh. It makes me laugh. It's funny. I think he's funny. But yeah, I think the age gap is just the least of the problems with them being together or being with Kevin Gates in general, especially because he is famous. So what he's saying isn't only between y'all; it's between everybody that knows who he is, and yeah, that's just the least of the issue.
Yeah.
hello.
'Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
what language do he even speak? I cannot. I
Yeah,
When you
I
have
gotta
money,
listen.
you don't need to know English.
I guess
I
speaking
understand him for the
niggery.
She
most
was
part.
looking at him like she didn't understand him either, but she like, shit, I see a bag talking. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
I guess
much.
I guess that's how money talk. Cause I'd rather be with a 9 to 5 brother that could speak in English clearly, and you ain't got all of that. Gotta wonder what he talking about, and you know what I mean. Like it's
Right.
bad enough you still asking questions with a brother that speak clear English. Like, can you please clarify? Never mind, he's
Mm-hmm.
speaking pure niggerench.
Mm-hmm. You see how Tony Braxton be doing Birdman. She's like, huh?
Are they still together?
What? Say it again.
Yeah.
They still together?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
last
I didn't
interview I
know
saw.
that. Yeah.
Well, the interview I saw like 2 days ago. They were still together. It might have been an old interview though. But she was like, huh?
Yeah.
Say it again. He $100 million man. Okay, so I'll repeat. Please repeat. Please. I'll
Yes.
listen to your gibberish. Thank you. Okay.
I
I
don't
guess. I
know.
guess. Yeah.
I
That makes
think
sense.
about you know how you said you would like kiss ASS just because he has money. I don't know. I might talk back. Like being like I don't know. I just money doesn't. I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of men when they have money, they think they could just talk to you anyway, especially if they have more money than you.
It's niggas with ain't got no money that talk crazy
Oh
too.
yeah, true.
For real.
Listen, it's men in general is kind of like sad.
Yeah.
That's
So.
so true.
Yeah, I need a man with a little bit of money though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. I don't care.
That's
Talk
real.
whatever you want to talk. Get me what I need though. But
Facts.
but don't be like me. All right. I need a man with a
That
little
reminds
something.
me, no, that reminds me of Young Boy's wife. Young Boy, what NBA Young Boy?
Mhm.
His wife. I feel so bad for her.
I mean, why? She
Look
look
at that
happy.
now.
Man, looks
Feel
could be
bad for her.
deceiving.
I mean, but she knows what she's in
Yeah,
though.
she knows.
Like,
She knows him. It's why feel
and it's
bad. She
like
made a decision. She know he had
he,
a
True,
hundred
true.
thousand kids.
yeah,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
like we
true.
could feel bad about it, but it's like she knows him more than we know him. So it's like
Yeah.
for her to know him all like that and still be in it, it's like I don't feel bad for people that know what they in.
I never feel bad for nobody in these relationships because they with them. You with them.
Yeah.
Just like
We
folks
got
when you
free
talk about,
will.
yeah, even the men, even that the two track runners, folks was talking about they feel bad for him because she abused him at the airport. I don't. He defended her. He like, it's a lot of pressure and I understand. Like he used to that. He ain't tripping. So why we feel bad for people in these relationships? These people is in these people is orally doing their business to these people. Why we feel bad? Why are
So
we mad? These people is putting their mouth and their body on these people on a regular basis. That what am I gonna feel bad for? They like it. You
We
like it. I
mad.
love it.
They get to go have makeup sex. Damn.
Right. Exactly. While we feeling bad.
while we
I hate
defending
him.
them.
Yeah, I hate him. Why he do her like that? And she going cooking him a meal. We stressed out. The devil is a liar. Mm-mm. No. Nope. They grown. These grown folks know what the hell they doing. They can make it look however they want online, but they know what they into. They know they say stick with the devil. So okay, next clip. Oh, I didn't do my wife regarding intro. We'll do that later. But make sure you hit the like button. I forgot to say that too. Hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And we're gonna go into this next drama. Everybody sent me clips. When I asked what to talk about, y'all said the same thing. So we
Popular
got
North Carolina.
hold on,
Woo!
I got a
Everyone's
couple
getting
You know
couple
which one
ready.
that
clips.
is?
Yeah.
Wait,
I had
which
a
one is it?
Did y'all watch
couple.
the trial?
No.
Oh no,
I was
me.
Oh, the
All I
side
saw was
chick.
her chi-chis.
A couple
Wait, is it
people
about
sent
the
me
side
clips
chick?
about this. Yeah,
yeah, the Brene.
Oh, that was crazy.
a couple people
Mm.
sent me stuff about this. So let me get it together. Here we go.
Imagine suing your side the side chick.
Well, let's listen to it.
This is Brene Kennard, and she's a TikTok influencer currently being sued for sleeping with her friend's husband. And I read all the legal documents, even though I'm not a lawyer. So let me fill you in on this crazy case. Like I said, her name is Brene Kennard. She's an influencer with almost 3 million followers on TikTok. And in May of 2021, she married this man whose name is Devin. Brene and Devin live in North Carolina, and they spent a ton of time hanging out with Devin's cousin Tim and Tim's wife, Akira. Brene and Devin, Tim and Akira. So these two couples hang out, they go on double dates, make social media videos together, go to birthday parties, basketball games, baseball games, all the couple things. Until in January of 2024, Akira discovers a video of Brene, her friend, and Tim, her husband, talking about things that they've done together. And yes, earlier I said Tim and Devin were cousins, so that would mean that Tim slept with his cousin's wife. Akira learns that this affair between her husband and her friend started in December of 2023 and on occasion even happened in her house when she would be asleep. After all of this is discovered, Tim and Brene move out of the homes that they share with their spouses and into a home together.
For all who don't know,
Oh, I
me and
hate
Devin are divorced.
I hate them.
And another good, that's not a good thing, but another thing, your girl is moving.
And then a few
Mm-mm.
The fact that she is.
That
All right, I'll pause it there halfway through, and then we'll watch the rest of it. Do y'all have your thoughts?
I know. I get why she's doing that because I was a side chick before, and I don't even think she likes the man for real. I think she just doesn't like the girl. I don't know. That's so weird.
I
It's
guess
so
it's
funny.
supposed to be her friend.
Man, these females don't be real friends. I mean, I never been a side chick to my friend's man. I've been a side chick to random whoever, but 9 out of 10 we don't even be knowing we side chicks. She knew she was a side chick. She's flaunting it, boasting it. That's like sick. Like I feel bad for the wife. Like a lot of the times, in the beginning or like halfway we don't be knowing, and then we end up finding out, and then by then we're already too deep, we already have feelings. I'm just saying, I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being honest,
Yeah.
but I just feel like what she did was fucked up. Like, that's your friend's man. Like, you're sick. And then for him to think that she's loyal when she did that to her friend, they're both unloyal, obviously, but it just doesn't make sense. If someone does that to you, someone cheats on someone for you, they're gonna cheat on you and do that to you. Like it's a ripple effect, and a lot of people don't
Hmm.
understand that. That's why it's like they probably just lusting over each other, just love each other, just being petty, just being demonic, you know. Weren't they both married? They were both
Mhm.
married, right? So it's just demonic. Like it's just weird. I think it's for content. Honestly, I think it's for content, but she ended up having to how much she owe?
Well, yeah,
1.75.
we'll watch. Yeah, we'll watch the rest of it.
That's crazy.
But I think I,
It's kind of
I
sad.
I agree. That's probably what the excitement of it. It was her friend's man, and her friend's man was looking like, cause her man is ain't looking like her friend's man. And folks
He is
compare
now.
themselves.
What do they look like again?
Let me look it
Uh,
up. Let me
ain't no
see.
Idris Elba
She
in
she annoyed Renee. She just
Again.
I'm
For
not
For
even
all
Yeah,
who
trying to
don't
judge her.
know,
yeah, you could tell she irritating. Let's see.
Them stupid things dangling at her
in
Oh,
nose. I can't stand
we'll see more of them in a
her
minute.
sleeping with her husband, Akira has
Yeah, I
suffered
have fast.
humiliation, mental anguish, and injury to her health. She says her children are now deprived of a two-parent household, and Akira is deprived of the love, affection, companionship, and economic support of her own husband because he's given it all to Brene. Akira also says the fact that the two of them are flaunting this relationship all over the internet.
crazy word.
Oh,
See,
I
all
thought
I
the
saw
music
was
was over.
Chi-Chi's.
No, you gotta just do it just once. Only adds to the humiliation and mental anguish that Akira is already suffering, and so she wants Brene to pay. Now, of course, filing the lawsuit is only the beginning step. So, to prepare for trial, Akira and her attorney started sending subpoenas. They asked for Brene's bank statements, her proof of income, her current lease, any video she has of Akira's.
All right, here's the clip of the woman, the wife talking. Can y'all
Oh, I
see?
can't stand this lady.
Hmm.
let's cook some spaghetti.
This morning, a jury has ordered a TikTok influencer accused of breaking up a marriage to pay nearly $2 million to the jilted spouse.
I was raised to respect the marriage. I was raised to respect God. Royalty marriage, the White House with the picket fence and the dog and the kid, that's me.
Akira Montague sued Brene Kennard, a TikToker with millions of followers, under an unusual state law in North Carolina. Montague claiming that Kennard had an affair with her husband, and as a result, Montague claimed what's known as alienation of affection. Her attorney speaking to our station WTVD.
I think it shows the world that you should think twice before you interfere with a marriage. You should think about those children and that spouse.
The law says plaintiffs in cases like this must prove they're in a loving marriage. The third party must have knowledge of the marriage, and the marriage must have continued during the affair.
It was horrible. Even right now, I don't like going out in public with my kids because I'll get stopped in the store. I can't have fun with my kids to this day because people harass me and so it's hard.
Kennard denied the allegations and claimed the photos and videos were obtained illegally, but the judge rejected her request to dismiss the case, and the jury awarded Montague $1.75 million, one of the biggest awards of its kind in the state.
I want people to be able to think, okay, Miss Montague won $1.75 million. Is that man worth it? Is that woman worth it? They will think now.
Only 6 states still allow spouses to sue someone for interfering with their marriage.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
I hope CT
I'm
allow that
glad she
because I
won.
dare somebody.
I'm
So is she
glad
gonna
Mm-mm.
sue
she
the man
won.
too, or
No,
He
probably
but
not.
he
The
got
husband
they,
is.
yeah, but the other husband is suing him,
Yeah.
and if they're getting divorced, he still got to pay child and spousal support anyway.
So his cousin is suing him, basically.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Your
Well,
own
his
cousin.
cousin, the dude that was with Renee, I saw a clip of him. He look a lot better now. So,
Mm-hmm.
and Tim,
The husband
yeah, the
of
husband that was
Renee's
with
ex
Renee,
husband.
yeah,
Then
he looks like relieved that that is over. He looks
I know
better.
that's right. I
So,
know that's right.
and Tim, he already looked like he going through it. So I'm like,
Damn.
damn. But Renee, she not ugly. What she do is ugly, but she's not ugly to me. But yeah, it's crazy though. I think that that is. But I think that that should be a law. I think that this isn't a crazy thing to sue somebody for. I think that it should be a law if you interfere with someone's marriage that you can be sued. I think that yeah, that's a good thing to me. But yeah.
mm-hmm.
What's up, brother Jay Witt? Y'all check out his channel. He be on fire. Yeah, grace and peace to you too, brother. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, they that stuff is so. I agree with everything that Roger said. It's for social media, because why would you be so quick to publicize this affair
Mhm.
for
Hmm.
content? And then this poor woman. Now that woman, I do feel bad for her. She like, cause she in the middle of something that had nothing to do with her. She just trying to enjoy her family, enjoy her husband. She think life is good. She look happy. She look genuinely happy in her pictures with her husband. And then you got this friend. Lord have mercy. These friends, Jesus. No, that's
That
why
wasn't no friends.
I no, that was a
You're
demon
just
sent from hell to
plotting.
destroy her family. That's what that was. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I thank God. I used to feel some type of way that me and my husband didn't do couples things, but now I'm like, thank God we don't do that
Right.
stuff. Now we did with older couples. We done double dates with my in laws. We done double dates with safe people for the most part. With the couple that counseled us, we did double dates with them, and that's what it should be. It should be, all this other stuff. It's like people do too much for internet these days, and it's scary. It's
Mm-hmm.
really scary, and I do feel bad for that woman. But now she rolling in dough, hunty, $1.75 million. She like, good
Who gives her that
riddance.
money? Renee has that money?
Yes. She is a what they said, she had like 3 point something million followers on TikTok or something.
But she
I
said
think it's 2.9. I think I saw 2.9.
no, it's
I think it's
1.75. But she
1.75.
said
Oh,
she
It
said she
went down.
Oh, well, she talking about, you mean her
Oh,
followers?
followers?
2.9
yeah,
million
followers. Her
followers.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
followers was 2.9.
oh
But how
Go
could
ahead.
she afford that $1.75 million settlement?
she better sell her
Who's
house or
paying?
sell the car. She'll figure it out.
Will the government pay her and then she'll
No,
be
she
in
got to
debt?
pay that. No, the lawsuit was against her.
She
So
already went on the news, said she not paying it. That's crazy.
she
So people don't.
unless she
why
has
not?
insurance that covers this kind of stuff, she paying that.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
She
Or
went
because
on
she
the news
wanted to.
and said, she was like, what she saying on the news? It was a clip of her on the news saying, I doubt she'll ever see it. I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
People
but it
think
was
they
creepy. I kept seeing like clips of like her copying her, like Renee copying Akira, like the things that she did, the things that she said. Because Akira was saying like, I don't drive anymore. My husband drives, and then Renee made a video about, I never drive anymore. It was
Yeah.
so weird. So it was like she was really like
She
trying to
wanted
be
her
her the
lifestyle.
whole time.
She's
Yeah,
just insecure.
She wanted a
it's so
soul
creepy.
swap.
So
She's
Soul.
creepy.
so insecure. Like she's insecure. I mean, I'm not judging when you're, you
No,
know.
that's different. Everybody she's around, she wants to be like them. Like
Yeah,
you
but
have
she's insecure. Look at their size
succubus.
compared to hers.
She has a succubus spirit.
What
Like
do they call that? It's like personality.
It wouldn't be a
It might be
personality
personality
dis.
disorder. It might be
Hmm.
something like that.
I don't think it's that. It's not that. I think she's really insecure. Like, I think, like,
I mean, Kira never had sex with somebody's husband,
and
so
that and
I
that
don't
that
know.
nigga, if he
true,
that
Can't blame it
easy,
on that.
that ain't your
true.
husband, no way. If he that
I don't know.
easy to get, if he that easy, that ain't yours, no way. Cause
Mm-hmm.
let somebody come up on my husband. He meaner than me. He'd be ready to fight. He ain't having that. And he be letting me know what's going on. So if your husband, if your man, if your boyfriend is that easily persuaded to go be disloyal to you, that is not yours. So they did her a favor.
Do you
Yeah,
think
I
it's
didn't
the
see.
demon of
And
lust?
yeah. And even with dad, I just
Oh
see
yeah.
him trying to flirt with him, and he has no idea. Like
Mm.
he's not even like in my head. I'm like, this bitch trying to flirt with my dad, and he minding his own business. He not even realizing the woman trying to flirt with him. He just in his own mind,
Mm-mm-mm.
in his own man world, trying to
As
handle
he
business.
should. As he should. Period. Like a lot of these men be too friendly. Like,
It's too
oh
friendly.
my gosh, they be so quick to want to talk to a female, so
Yeah.
quick to be hyped when a female
Yeah.
always want attention. It's just like, ugh. It's good that your husband's like that, Auntie. It really
That's
is.
the Lord. That's because he got
Hmm.
the Lord holding him accountable. So he know the Lord looking at him. It ain't got nothing to do with me or him. He know he has the Lord on his side, and the Lord is his priority. And and that stuff. He just like myself. We were talking about that the other day. Like what he asked, what keeps me from cheating? What do I feel like keeps me from cheating? Knowing that there's a devil out there to destroy my life and my peaceful life. I don't understand how people could be so, you know, oblivious to, I don't know, to the consequences. Like, and I've had nightmares. I've had nightmares. The Lord gave me nightmares about cheating. I wake up in a panic, like, oh my Lord, thank God that was a dream. Because that is a nightmare. That is a complete nightmare. Never mind taking it to courts. Then you got to explain to the kids if they old enough. That is a nightmare. And and I'm like, my stuff's so good. These dudes ready to kill me. Hell no. You ready to kill me and my husband? Mm-mm. No, ma'am. I ain't playing with that devil.
I was thinking about that too. Like people don't even they just when they be cheating, they just be like, F my life, F my spouse's life, my kid's life, because I'm seeing so
Yes.
many stories of side dudes killing the woman and her family, and then side chicks killing the
Hmm.
man and his family. And so one girl, she had a sugar daddy. The sugar daddy killed her, the husband, and the baby. And then saw another
Jesus.
one where the side dude killed him, killed her and the husband. I'm like, now you really is just saying you kind of want your family to die.
You want to kill the whole
You're
family.
willing to end yours and your family's life all for a quick
All I
Dancing
could,
with the
whatever.
devil.
that's all I could think. Like my people, my kids so beautiful, my husband so fine. A nigga be ready to kill all of us. Like you think you about to go back to your fine husband and your happy kids? Everybody finna die. That's all I could think. You
Not
know what
funny.
I'm saying? But it's it's true. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny because that's what be happening. But nobody
Yeah.
is think all they thinking about is they self in that moment. Oh, I gotta feel needed. I gotta feel wanted in this moment. I want this person, so I have to have it. And like you said, f the kids, f the husband. Some of these, I seen something there. An employer I saw a clip of it where she says she fires people who cheat, like in her company, her employees. Like if
That's
they are
good.
if they are like, they people got these, work husbands, work wives, and she's like, if they show infidelity and cheating, she fires them. And that I
You
absolutely,
can't trust
because
a cheater.
you can't trust them if they're willing to just be disloyal to people that they have vows to. What are
Right.
you? Who are
Right.
you? You're nobody.
Right.
So yeah, $1.7 million. So I
This
might
is
sell
making
my
me
husband
so
for it.
mad. I found myself just because I was watching all the lives, like everybody's lives about it, like everybody. I was literally at work, like, oh, I gotta get out the queue because I gotta
You were
watch the
studying?
live, watch the live. It was like intense. So I found myself. I was like, oh my god, I have never hated someone that I don't know, but I and I have to rebuke that off of me because I'm like, why is this so? But I think it's just so insidious. Like it's just so like somebody could come into your life, befriend you, and you can't take somebody that was meant for you, but
Right.
you came into my shit and you ran off of
Right.
my husband and you putting this motherfucker in my face every chance you can get. I would be in jail.
I don't have my mental capacity. I know we love the Lord, but I don't know if He gave me that. I don't know.
I'm
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
saying.
if you there just yet.
I don't know. Hopefully, I get there, but I.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
they're visiting me in the Charlotte County prison
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't know. That's hard when I don't know how I would act. I don't know.
I don't
Can't
know,
even say.
man.
I don't know.
Blessings to Akira for her grace.
Especially going to social media, like, damn, you
Flaunting.
trying to embarrass me in front of everybody?
Embarrass me. You
Yeah.
already took the
Happy.
man. You already got my man. What more do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they be asking for people to, you know,
I
finish
know
them.
I
I don't want to
do.
say no like words on YouTube. They people
Yeah.
really be asking for it. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, like, what's so hard about being loyal? What's so hard to with this? What's so hard? Like,
I guess
it's
he
not
figured
hard.
he had to try them juggalugs. They way
That's
out
what I
there
said.
like
I'm like,
this.
I can't stop
You
staring
know,
at them.
man, love
Where is this
titty.
coming?
I
He
mean,
had to
booby.
try them.
But
They
they're
are
not.
big.
That ain't even
Them
big.
are
Nasty
watermelons. I
Them
don't
was
know how
Oh
back
Respucia.
burner.
Them was Respucia.
And
Lord.
sloppy. I don't
Brother
understand.
Chavez, greetings, sisters in Christ. Hope all is well. Hope you guys laid back like Steven Smith's hairline. He be with the ball hairline jokes. Well, thank you for the $5 super chat. We got to give you a standing ovation. So
I thought
much
we were supposed to
appreciated.
clap. I'm over
Appreciate
here.
you.
I didn't
Yeah,
know it
yeah.
go. I didn't know we go on mute when that happens because I'm
Yeah, it
always
goes
on
on
the
mute.
other end.
Thank you so much for coming through and watching. Yes, because we are chilling, and thank you for that. But yeah, that is yeah. I think the dude he just had to try old girl out, like ride it, like he had to, and I guess he figured his marriage was worth it. I
He
know he
already did
kicking.
though. He was with
He
her before he got married. So what did he have to? Why did he have to
they
ruin
all
his marriage?
raggedy. They all raggedy. The
Wait, he
devil
was
wants
with. Wait,
us to
what?
react
He
negatively.
was
Yeah,
with
he
her
do.
when
What
when they were
man?
like 13, 14 years old.
So
Oh
Renee
wow.
and Tim were
No.
together first.
Yes. Then he married the light skinned girl. Then he went and
So
cheated on her with the. So that's why
that's
it's so crazy.
so that's so then that's her mistake. Cause
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
no, no, no,
For real, like I
no.
know who I am. I'm crazy than a mud. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't even
That
put myself in certain stuff because I don't know who gonna make it out. So
Right,
I
right,
can't put myself.
right.
That's why I can't watch certain stuff. I was telling Auntie like I can't know too much about the world and what really be going on because I be here tweaking out. Like I can't know certain things. I can't be involved in certain
Hmm.
situations. I am not cool with certain stuff, and I
yeah,
accept that about me.
yeah. You
That's
gotta
how
be
I
comfortable with
feel.
your crazy, honey. That's
I accept that
you
about me.
gotta know. So that woman was wild. She threw away her dignity, TikTok credibility, her reputation, and almost 2 million
Yeah.
bucks to be a side piece that's been demoted to being a games wife.
Hmm.
By the way, now the side piece position is open.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Lord, Lordy,
Don't be a
Lordy,
side piece. It's not
don't.
fun.
I can't imagine. Ain't no way. And so the thought that why would she marry this man knowing that even if because as teenagers people be having soul ties like the Lord
Yeah.
knows the all the dirt I did as a teenager it took me some years to rebuke them demons off of me. Never mind if it were somebody like close, you know what I mean? Like if I married somebody that one of my friends slept with, like that's too much. Like thank God I might have been at 304, but I knew the Lord. You know the Lord would tell me, don't mess with that one. Don't not that one. Don't get that one. For real, the Lord would be telling me for real, and it'd be like later down the line, you'd be like, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, I didn't mess with that one. Thank you, Lord. That's
They'll be
crazy. Why
telling
would
me
she
too. I'll
marry
be
him?
like, I feel like sometimes, I feel like sometimes the Lord puts us in situations to teach us a lesson.
Absolutely.
He's
At least
probably
she's
gonna
still
learn a
young.
lesson to never be a side bitch. I mean, side piece
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. They
that's what
all
she
learn.
learned. She's gonna learn because you don't.
They
I
all
can't
learn.
stand a cheater. I can't stand a man who lies. This just pisses me off. I'm as pissed off as Tia. Like I'm pissed off. Cause there's no way. There's no way. She
Mm-mm, that's
needs
too
jail
much.
time to learn the lesson. They're gonna beat her up.
Jail. Take her.
That one, well, that 1.7 mil. I bet she gonna be harassing him for it. Like, yo, why you suing me? You gonna have to pay half of this or something. It's gonna be. We don't know all of the phone discussions, but it's gonna be some discussions about that for sure. That's gonna be. That's and then to be online. Oh, moving out. Like Lord have mercy. People selling their souls for fame, selling their souls, selling
Even
their
bad things.
wigs,
She don't get nothing but
Anything for clout.
Fame is
even
fame. People
bad.
don't care if it's
Yeah.
bad.
that
If
shit.
it's bad, you blow up faster. Win win.
That
Well, I
is
didn't
it.
find out
Mhm.
about her until this, so I guess you're right. Yeah.
People don't
Yes.
like when I realized that because I always thought that too. Like, why would you want to be famous for this? They probably be thinking like, famous is famous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
Wow.
know who I am. It doesn't matter why you know me. You just know who I am. I could come out with a new clothing line. You go buy it. I could do whatever I want to do. Like, now I'm famous.
That's what
I
they.
wouldn't want to be famous for killing somebody, man, but you know,
Yeah. They
people
don't
don't
think
care.
people act like these companies ain't looking at how you're famous. Like they ain't looking at all your posts and what you stand for. And a lot of these, I'm pretty sure these companies are looking like, do we want this to be the face
Yeah,
of
that's true.
our products? Like, do we want like they look at all of that stuff? Said Chavez, he talking. I've been cheated on by two different women when I was young. Buck, it was hurtful. Took a while to shake off. Cheating is dumb.
Hmm.
Lust will cost you everything in the end. She
Amen.
basically did a Shannon Sharp.
Fact.
Yep.
Fact.
And she actually had to pay out. I don't know if Shannon Sharp actually had to pay out. I don't even know.
What
I
did
don't know
Shannon
if he
Sharp do?
he had that woman trying to was she trying to sue him for was it $50,000 a cheek or something crazy?
Mm-mm.
She was trying to sue him for like assault or something, but end up being they just was playing bad sex games and
He got
she
what he
disagreed
wanted,
with her.
so
Yeah, yeah. He want a sinner, so he had him a nice good one, nice good white girl,
smart one.
sinner. Hmm.
Didn't she take like 20 million from him?
I don't know. I didn't know.
He
I
got
don't know if he.
fired for one of his deals and stuff. Like, well,
Yeah.
You
good
Sinner.
job, sir.
Said, oh, Shannon Sharp cost himself basically 200 million behind lust. It was 200 million.
200 million.
200 million.
I thought it was
Man,
20 million.
I don't know. I don't know all the details.
Shoot, even
I don't
better.
know. I don't even keep up with
Lord,
this
Trinity.
celebrity crap.
That's just cause he was doing that whole, oh no, I want a sinner. Give me a sinner.
Yeah, because they were trying to hook. They was,
He
he
said
was
I
trying to.
want a sinner?
He
Yeah, that's
said
what he
it
said. When
because
it was like,
somebody
Shannon, you need to
suggested.
get you a good old,
Mm-hmm.
something, something. And
Yeah.
the question was, because one of the girls from Insecure was a virgin or whatever. And
Yeah, I forgot her name.
um, yeah, it was Molly. Well, I don't know her real name,
I
but
know you're
she
talking
played
Yeah.
Molly in Insecure, and she was a virgin. And then that was the what you call it. And he was like, "Oh no, I can't do no virgin. Give me a sinner." So he got him a sinner with a very smart financial goal.
He wasn't specific on what type
Hey,
of sinner.
Mm-hmm.
hey,
The devil heard sinner. That's all he heard. He didn't. He don't care about nothing else she said.
he said,
Just be
"Ooh, ooh, me, I'm a sinner. You just
Yes.
got to pay me."
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
this one. Oh, Chavez said 25 million for the lawsuit, over 100 million from ESPN, plus millions from future endorsements. That makes sense.
Oh.
That makes
I
sense.
hate to see that. Dang, Shannon.
You play with the devil,
I could not take you
and that
serious.
that fine old black man, he a fool.
Yeah.
Who,
Fool, he
Shannon?
a damn fool. Yeah, Shannon Sharp, he
Ew,
could
he
have any.
ugly.
No, he is not. That big, tall,
To
chocolate.
me,
Please.
he
And
look
rich.
funny.
Well, he was
What? Cause
rich.
he got big
I
muscles.
mean, yeah, cause he
What? The muscles?
that man is in his 50s. He look good.
He's 50.
Yes.
And he know the bad.
Yes.
He not ugly to me.
I mean,
He's
he has.
not ugly. He's not
No,
right,
he's not
but
ugly. No, it might not be
I
your
wouldn't do
type.
he
It
too
might That might not be
I
your
like big
type, but
guys, but
he ain't ugly. That ain't no ugly man.
he's just a little, it look like he takes steroids. I like naturally big guys,
He
like, you
played
know.
football, or that's what he used to do. That was his. So a lot of
Yeah.
football
Oh, he was a
players.
football player.
Yeah, he was
I didn't know
for a
that. I'm
long
not
time.
really into him, but I
Yeah, he
see
was a
him.
football player for a long time.
Oh wow.
Today y'all cold on Shannon tonight. Ain't nobody. We ain't being cold. The truth is the truth. So I'm glad I'm faithful to my wife. Y'all might try to burn me at the stake. Uh
Mm-mm.
Say maybe.
Maybe. All right. Any last thoughts on that before we go on to the next topic?
Nope.
No.
We praying for Shannon Sharp. We praying for that lady. We praying for all these folks, Lord
Praying
Jesus.
for the kid.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. The
That's who I'm
babies.
praying for. The adults.
Yes.
Adults
We
pray for
praying
me
for
too,
them
but
too, but the
after
children,
the kids.
yes, absolutely. Help the babies because they the ones that's really paying the price. Where they got to see these miserable grown folks. They got to deal with them. So yes, the babies, absolutely. So we're gonna go to. I'm gonna mess them all. We're gonna go to Blair White. Do y'all know who Blair White is? I know Trent
I
do.
love Blair White.
You know, I might know the face, but I don't know the name.
Well, we're gonna watch Blair White. Blair White found Jesus.
Oh, that one.
I don't know who that
Praise
is.
ye the Lord. So we're gonna listen to him.
All figured out. And then I realized the further I learned, no one has it figured out and no one knows what they're talking about. There's apparently over 45,000, according to the World Christian Encyclopedia, 45,000 to 47,000 Christian denominations in the world. So that is a lot of different groups within that umbrella that can't seem to agree on what the Bible says or doesn't say, what the true path to God or Jesus truly is. And so, as far as I'm concerned, as long as the whole world is debating everything about it, I don't have to have it all figured out to sit here and just be honest with you guys. For me, finding Christianity, finding God has been the most transformational, profound, empowering thing that's occurred not just in my adult life, but in my entire life. And so the idea that there are people who maybe deprive themselves of that because they're gay or because they're trans or because they're any sort of, pariah or someone who's felt forsaken or scorned by religious people, that makes me sad. So a lot of you guys may remember a few years ago, I was on the Roseanne Barr podcast and we had a really funny, but real, at least to me, moment where I was telling her, I feel like I'm being called to God, but I don't really know how to get there intellectually. I'll put the clip in. It's super funny. I want to believe in God, actually, but I don't really know how.
Look up through your eye sockets as far as you can. Look all the way up to where your head hurts or your eyes strain. Your eyes way up there. Breathe in, contain it up there. It's cool up there.
I don't think I'm trans anymore. And so that was silly, but it was real. I use humor, and so does she, about stuff like that. But it was not too long after that I had this awakening. And it happened slowly and over time, but also in a moment. And it's so hard to explain that. And I feel like if you've had a spiritual awakening, I feel like you get that. And I'm not trying to use language that isn't, familiar to people who aren't spiritual or haven't had that moment or whatever, but you know what I mean if you know what I mean. And if you don't, maybe just stick with me and try to hear me out. And around that time period, I reached out to God and I said, please, explain to me why I'm feeling this pull. Tell me what this means. And if you felt the pull, again, you know what I'm saying. And I said, I don't know how to logically get there that you're real. I was super literal and physicalist about it. I was like, if you could just give me not a sign, I don't want something, fuzzy or something that is kind of enigmatic or not tangible. I want you to prove to me that you're not only real, but there's a point to me talking to you like this. There's a point to me feeling like I can communicate with you. And in almost no time, I had what I can only describe as a supernatural experience. And yet it was so tangible at the same time. It was so literal at the same time, yet impossible, yet totally out of the, scope of possibility, that it was exactly what I asked for and needed for. And I felt like my entire, third eye opened, or my spiritual life opened at that moment. And I didn't know where that was necessarily headed. I actually, even at the time, wasn't necessarily set on that means the Christian God of the Christian Bible. But that is where I felt called after that moment, which changed my life forever. And I think I'm going to keep some of those specific details to myself because it is so, so deeply personal and so mind bending. And so I'm still unpacking in a lot of ways.
We'll stop there and then we'll go to the questions after. What are y'all's thoughts?
I think it's beautiful. I think if they really get into God, like have the actual personal relationship with God, they might even want to revert back to being, who they were born to be. So I think it's beautiful. Oh, what a testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your
I think it's
closing
baby
thoughts?
steps. It's
Yeah.
genuinely baby steps. I think certain people, well, a lot of people, it's not necessarily going to happen overnight where they wake up and, oh, I'm completely changed. I'm a completely different person. I think it's little things where certain things you may used to do you don't feel right about anymore. Like, why did I feel bad about doing that? Like, what's wrong with me? Or, well, not what's wrong with me, but you is little things, like day by day, certain things that you are used to doing you no longer feel okay with doing. And and it goes from that to, I act okay, well, now since I feel bad about doing it, now I need to stop doing it. So I I think clearly it's some working in there.
I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you, Trinity, for giving that perspective because I was thinking something different, and I was like, let me hear other people's perspective because I can't judge because I'm thinking by myself. I'm taking baby steps too, so why can't he take baby steps? At least he's talking about God now. He wasn't before.
He talking about
And when
Jesus.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, he wasn't
Yeah.
before, and
Hmm.
he he's finally doing it, and that's a good thing. So I appreciate you for giving me that perspective because I was thinking he was he just sounded too sarcastic for me. It just didn't seem genuine. I don't know. I'm not really easily like, I don't know. It just didn't seem, but now I think about it, it takes time. It takes baby steps because remember he wanted to be a female. That takes time too to transition and do all that stuff. That takes mad time.
Yeah.
Don't he got
And
boobies
like,
now? Like that's a lot of
um,
money and time. So it's
Oh,
just,
lips, boobs, hair,
gotta go
everything.
backwards.
and I think
Mm-hmm.
even before, I think that because Blair even like respected women. Like he did not, he was never like, I'm a real woman. Like he would come for transgenders who would be like, oh, I'm a woman. And like he's done debates with
Mm-hmm.
transgenders letting them know, like, you're not a woman, you're not a real woman. Like like,
Yeah, I
so
think
that's
I
why
seen that towards the end.
I've
Yeah.
always liked Blair. So I think even before his awakening, and he was okay with being called a he, because he's like, I know, like, I'm born a man, I just like looking like a beautiful woman. And
Mm-hmm.
I think even before then the Lord was slowly
Working
like
on him.
working on him, but I think now he has like this awakening. And yeah, I think it's only gradually gonna get better. Like,
For sure.
yeah, 'cause even before then he was going back and forth with other transgenders trying to say, oh, I'm a woman, and they need to respect me. And he's defending women, like letting and protecting women, letting people know, like, no, like, you genuinely need to respect real women and know who they are. So yeah, I like them.
It's because
Yeah.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because it was like kind of irritating, which might be the devil, but and I work in the corporate world, so I hate getting like the pronouns. Like, so why is he saying he? He's clearly dressed as a woman. Say they, you know. But that sounded great. That see, I have to condition.
He in this video calls himself a man. He makes it clear that
See,
he
that's
knows
why
he's
I'm
a
like,
man.
how do they know?
He's always been, as far as I've been following him and stuff, he's always been respectful to women. Like, even though he's, whatever, he makes sure to defend women and protect them and stuff. And that's how I'm the complete opposite at work. You cannot make me. I don't give a rat's ass. They know this. What
Period.
the guy that works for me, he's like, oh, Trinity, that's not politically correct. I said, nigga, no, you know damn well I'm not politically correct. You know
Yeah.
damn well I'm the last person. He was like, you right. Like, yeah, please. Wrong one.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you have to do like the he, she, like just they. Like, why not just say they? But
No,
that's
because
just
God made male or female. He didn't make a he was
it's
they.
like they. Like, you never know like what they're from.
Unless you're speaking like, oh, that's theirs.
When
They
I hear
said.
when I hear they, all I hear is legion, for we are many. Demon, what is your name? What do they call you? Legion, for we are many. That's all I
They
think about.
them.
Hmm.
What?
That's what
What
I
does
think
that
about.
even mean? It. They
You
have
just
so
don't
many.
know. I just feel like they. You know. But I have something I need to work
Yeah, G.
Yeah,
How
if I'm
about
in the
G?
person's face, I'll just say their name over and
Yeah,
on.
over.
Yeah, like
yeah,
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that.
sure.
Yeah, or that.
Like, if
Yeah.
it's Shirley, I'd be like, well, Shirley said that Shirley needs this, so can we get this for Shirley? But I'm not saying she,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Because
because
I
you're a
don't do
dude.
no pronouns. I don't do no
yeah.
none. So if they're but whatever. Sorry, sidetrack.
Travis said there are folks who transition back to their real gender after they repented. I hope this
Mm-hmm.
one does too.
I
Yeah, we
think
pray.
I
All
think
we
it
can do is
is.
pray.
It's-
Yeah, in God's time. I hope that the guy fully repents and comes to the Lord Jesus. Yeah, and that's again, that's we ain't God. God didn't rush us out of our sin. It's like we gotta we like to put levels of sin on things, like, well, I
Hello.
didn't do that, so that's well, I'm okay because I didn't do that. And his Blair's walk is Blair's walk, and he's this a baby, this a baby in Christ. And there's
Mm-hmm.
people that have been supposed to be serving the Lord for decades that ain't talking about the Lord as hard as he is. So that's so I love this, and I'm I believe the angels in heaven are dancing and celebrating that this young person has come to the Lord, come to know the Lord personally. And like he said, he had a personal encounter with the Lord, and that's what it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It has to happen because people, he talks more about that. But before I go into more of that, well, what you got to say, Hira?
Um, I have never really struggled with, you know, an identity, crisis type of thing where it's been, I think I'm a man or whatever the case is. I just think that that is a very hard demon to shake. And it's a very, like, I don't know what that feels like. I think that that's probably hard, like, to be confused and unsure and all that. And I think that it's beautiful, one, that he's doing it on a platform so that, because his followers are probably also trans.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like that demon really might make you feel like you can't go to God with that. And you got to fix it by yourself, and you got to change it by yourself, and you got to decide by yourself that you're not a man or you're not a woman. And it's probably hell on earth to really feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is, I think that is beautiful that he's doing it on a platform so that other people that are probably struggling with it and feel like they can't go to God for it can be inspired.
Yeah.
That's just what came to my mind, because I'm like, I never struggled with that. Like, that's probably, like, I know I talk a lot about LGBTQ community and all that stuff, but when I really think about it, that's probably hard to feel that way. Like, you really feel like you're a man, you really feel like you're a woman, you really feel like God made a mistake, like, and there's things that I've gone through in my life, and I feel like I couldn't go to God for it. So, like, that, he probably really felt like he couldn't go to God for it. He had to change it by himself. So now that he is, and in front of everyone, and other people that follow him would be able to return home, I think that that's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful. Oh yeah, I love this story. All right, I'm gonna let him tell some more of his testimony, and then we'll talk more about it.
Video and any sort of like statements you wanted to make, whatever the case may be. Has it been difficult to find a church to be a part of slash call home? I wouldn't say difficult. I would just say that I have not felt called to go to church. And a lot of people feel like being a Christian is synonymous with going to church and that the only way to be a Christian is going to church every Sunday. And that is not biblical. You know, the Bible and Jesus talks about how the church isn't here, right? The church is in the body of people who believe in Jesus and are aligned with Jesus. That's actually emphasized over and over and over again. And Jesus was very anti-establishment, anti-power structure when it came to the church. And so it's not about the establishment. It's not about a hierarchy of people to judge you or people you have to go through to get to God. You have a one-way connection, a one-way line to Jesus if you so seek it. I feel very comfortable saying that I'm a Christian, I'm not a churchgoer. And that's also not to say that I am against it. It's also not to say that I am not open to that. There is a church that was recommended to me recently here in Austin that I'm considering going to just to try it out. But I just want to say it's not a prerequisite to salvation or believing in God or believing in, you know, Jesus or any of that. It's actually the opposite is said in the Bible. So, how do you reconcile being trans with religion? Some people think God messed up. So that would be the whole God doesn't make mistakes, you know what I mean? You can't be born in the wrong body sort of thing that people talk about when they try to debunk this trans Christian supposed split. And for me, I never adhered to any sort of ideology that said I was born in the wrong body or God made a mistake. Even before I was a self identified Christian and found God, I never, you know, I never used that language. I never believed that. I never believed there was a mistake with my birth. I believed that my path was my path. And I believe that my path has been solidified throughout this entire journey until now through God in the sense of I've had people, whether it's on tour or whether I'm meeting someone in the mall or whether I'm encountering somebody in the street who has benefited from my, you know, my work on YouTube and my work in the public eye. I've had people break down crying and thanking me that I helped them find God even before I was a Christian. People, detransitioners, people who are trans, people who have felt helped by my, you know, videos, people who have said, you've stopped me from, you know, deleting myself or ending my life. Like, and I know that just complete self awareness here, I would not have the platform to have reached those people if I were not trans. I'm very aware that a part of my public profile, the reason I rose to having a public image, reaching people, millions of people all over the world for a decade now, trans is an integral part of that. And so, in my opinion, and what I feel through my relationship with God, like I said, that is all part of God's plan for me. So I never thought that I'm correcting God's plan or I was, you know, correcting a mistake that was made. These are the sorts of things that trans activists put on all trans people, just like how they put on that Christianity is somehow adverse or an enemy. I recognize how easy it is to conflate God with people and the way that they represent him, but that's not fair, in my opinion. And this is a perfect example. I've been interested in returning to religion, but feel conflicted due to anti gay religious right. So, again, this is the point that I really want to stress. You've been interested in returning to religion, so you felt that calling like I did, but what's keeping you away from that is people. Like, really unpack that and really ask yourself, how much does that make sense? That I've been feeling called to God and religion, but people have dissuaded me. That's how you know that those are not the same things. People can, you know, push you and push you away from anything. But the beauty of that is it's not about them. So that's just what I had to realize and kind of mature. I'm not saying you're immature, but I had to really get there like intellectually, like actually it doesn't matter what a single person I've ever heard talk about Christianity or how they represented it or how they behaved with it. Not a single one of those examples matters. What matters is, does this do something for me? Am I called to this? Is God real or is he not? Do you ever
He talks about whether or not he's gonna transition, and he like, no, that ain't what he's feeling called to do right now. But like you said, you want to be called to it. You want to do what God tell you to do. And before I let y'all go, I gotta read some of these comments for blah, 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 blah. Some of these things are coming through. Let me read some of these comments. Forget being politically correct. I want to be biblically correct. Okay, amen. You got that right. Multiple demons could be in those folks. So I'll go straight Ed from Good Burger. I'm a dude. She's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes. What a man said, I do my best to let folks be them without judgment because we all have our day. Amen
Yeah.
to that. Yeah, easier said than done. Indeed, it is. It is. It's hard not to judge. That's why I was telling my niece, I was telling Roger, don't tell me nothing because I'm going to judge. So don't tell me nothing. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to know nothing.
She is.
It's so true.
I had this
But
one guy at work
go
call
ahead.
me judgmental because I said it's stupid if you make a decision if like say your parents had kids young and you do the same thing thinking you're gonna have a different like a better outcome or something. I said something like that. He was like, "Wow, you're really judgmental." I said, "Maybe I am." You know.
We
But
all
I was just like, is it judgmental or is it being real? Like, that's not a smart decision. Is that a smart decision? Maybe he was feeling offended. I don't know his backstory, but something told me like maybe he did it. Maybe he has kids, like a bunch of kids or something, and it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe that's what it was. But I was like, maybe I am. But you know what? I don't care. And I said, hey, I may sound judgmental, but I'm one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. He was like, well, you right about that. Exactly. I
Yeah,
just hurt your feelings. You'll be all right.
yeah, your feelings
I
be hurt.
think with that, best friend, I think like we've been taught for a lot of our life to call things out and call it how it is. Just say how it is, say what it is. But not everybody grows up like that. Like not everybody's brought up like that. Like we were brought
Yeah.
up to be like, that's wrong. No, I'm not doing that. So I think like we might come off as judgmental, but it is being real. But a lot of people aren't used to that. They don't hear people be real with them on a day to day basis. But people was real with us when we were kids. So it's like we're used to that. That's how we operate. We call it like it is.
I'm getting used to it. I feel like Auntie is like she be doing
I think we
enough
know
for a
why.
lot of
Growing
people. I
on
be
me.
like,
Growing on me.
bro, like she be keeping it so real. It's just enough for a lot of people. It's like giving love, you know. She gives me a lot of love for a lot of people. So I'm thankful, Auntie. Like, thank you. Sometimes you need the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts, but people still choose to lie. I don't know why.
We need it. We need it. I just all I could think is the days that my mother-in-law had to put, and she don't be rude about it. She just
Mhm.
tell me the truth, and I be crying on the streets, crying, cause I be, but I needed that. I needed those tears. I needed that reality check, and it made me the woman I am today. Praise be to God. So absolutely, and
Amen.
I thank my mother-in-law and I thank my husband for that, and really all of us were raised in that, and it where it make you tough as nails, because when you comfortable with the truth about yourself, um, then nothing nobody could say to you will hurt your feelings because you've already addressed yourself with the truth. So when the truth is presented to you, you like, you know what? You right. You might get a little pissed off. I ain't gonna act like you ain't never gonna be affected by it again. It still might piss you off a little bit, but I feel
Oh
like it's
yeah.
easier to come to terms with it than if you never hear the truth or you never are honest with yourself about things. That's why I think Blair is able to be so comfortable with where he is because he's honest with himself. Like I know I'm not a woman. No, God didn't make a mistake, and I think that's why it was so easy for him to come to God because
Mhm.
he'd already addressed the truth within himself, and I believe that. And I like he said, the Lord made him trans so he could touch a population of people that none of us would be able to get to.
Yeah.
T, I know you got to go. Did you want to put your last words in? And I know Hyra too.
I was just thinking, I was like, dang, the last time I had to learn how to soften things up a little bit because now you know my mother. And that with me just being, I know we don't believe in zodiacs, but with that, it's just, I just blurt stuff out, like without thinking about it. So I had to learn how to, like, kind of, don't just say the first thing that's on your mind, like, whatever. And but I was thinking like the last time I did blurt something out was probably like a month ago, and that person cried, and I just felt so bad because but they
Well, what
needed
did
it.
you blurt?
You know, I don't play when it comes to women knowing their worth. I don't play when it
Mm.
comes to that. And if you
Yeah.
telling me you doing something you know you ain't supposed to be doing that you supposedly got delivered from, it's hard for me to like. How would Jesus say this? Oh well, I'm just gonna say it the way Tia would say it.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it just made me think about that. But I'm right. I had to work on softening. Like, yeah, you can be like, honest with softening without being so,
Mm.
Some
I think
folks
But
sometimes
they
only
say
speak
it's
I
not
feel
what
rough.
you
like
say, it's
either
how
way
you
you're
say
kind of
it.
gonna
huh?
yeah.
No, the saying is not what you say, it's how you say it.
How,
But I think even certain
I had
things,
to
if
learn
you
that
try to
too.
say a
It's
certain
like,
way, people are still gonna manage to be offended. I think a
oh
lot of
yeah,
people
true.
want to be spoken to like 5-year-old toddlers.
Yes, bro. They
Like
want
a
to be
lot of
spoken
people,
to
like
like a
even
kid.
yeah, like even if you were to sit someone gently and say, "Honey, I just think that we could do it," and I think they're still gonna manage to be like,
be
"That is so
offended.
judgmental," and that
Yeah.
sounds nice. That like people are
Why are
gonna
you
manage
talking to
to
me like a kid?
yeah,
Why are you
like
talking?
it's
All right, so if I talk to you
people.
crazy, you're gonna
If
say
I
that
talk
I'm
to you like
talking
you're
to
an
you
adult, you're
crazy.
still gonna get offended. But
That's
you just
true.
got sometimes
You
you just
can't
gotta have to
win.
you just gotta rip it off like a
Rip the
band-aid because
band-aid.
Hmm.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Especially if it's
It'll stink
serious
for a
too.
second.
Especially if
Yeah.
it's serious.
I think that if it's serious, there isn't another way to say it. Like you got to know that I'm for real. That's why I
Yeah.
feel like I don't really play with the whole baby talk because if I'm serious and I'm for real, you gonna hear it like I'm for real. That's what's gonna happen. Like I don't have time to really like. And half the time, people be mistaking what you said and how they feel anyway.
Yeah.
Like what I
Yeah.
said to
Oh yeah.
you and how you feel about what I said are two different things. I literally got
Mm,
into an argument with somebody about that. Like what I said to you versus how you took it and how you felt is completely different. I didn't even say those words. You took that and that's how you feel.
yeah.
So it's like
Mhm.
I just say it how I need to say it. I don't have time to sit there and calculate on how to talk to you. Like
You're
I don't, it's over now. Like now I don't even care. Now I want to
Yeah.
go
I
home.
notice I
Come
don't
on now.
I notice I don't win if I speak professionally or if I speak like an adult or like a child, like I don't win. I can never win. I
Yeah.
just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just say it how I say it. Or I'll
Mm-hmm.
just block you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
That's
had
it.
somebody
Like
one
I
time be
just be
like,
over it.
"Oh, you're being racist." I was like, "Cause I said I don't want to go to an African club. How else am I
You
supposed to
can't
say that?
win, bro.
Tell me how I'm supposed to say that. Cause I
You
said you to
You
some
racist.
can't win.
Africans." Then she was like, "Well, they're Haitian. How the hell was I supposed to know that?" You're right. Y'all are right. There's no way you could say it. I ain't going to no African club. How do I say it?
Like
There
you
ain't no way.
can't even have preferences without someone having a problem. Like I don't want to go. Like why are you
Yeah.
upset?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is funny.
Humans are
Uh,
too much. I feel like
yeah.
humans are just people be so emotional.
I'm sensitive.
What is it? Yeah, sensitive, emotionally unintelligent that when you do speak to them, you're not gonna be able to process nothing you're saying. They're so focused on them. And that's how I am sometimes. Sometimes I'm so focused on me. But we're not talking about me right now. People just be so focused on themselves. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
It's the truth. I mean, it's the truth because that's really who we really can really speak about is ourselves. We can
mhm,
say we can
sure.
point. So so easy to point the finger like this, but when you start doing this,
Wait, what is
Mm-hmm.
it? One,
when you pointing your finger
yeah.
out like this out to other people, it's easy. But when you start pointing a thumb inward at yourself, me, like
No, but
you know,
auntie, when you're pointing at someone, three fingers are already pointing at you.
yeah,
You see it?
exactly. Hey, there you
I
go.
learned that. Three
There
fingers,
you
you
go.
already pointing at yourself.
You already pointing at yourself. There you go. That's it. That's the truth.
I
Facts,
got a
facts. I love
jetpack.
that. All right, Tia.
Hi,
Well, thank
Bye,
you.
Tia.
Tia.
Love
Bye,
you.
I'll see you
Bye.
in
Tia.
two
Love ya.
weeks.
Yes. Let's see you in 2 weeks. Lord bless. Have fun.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Bye.
I wanted to say something real quick.
Hold on. Before you say it, let me read some comments. Let me read some comments because they coming through. A lot of times, folks calling judgmental comes from being convicted. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can soften the blow. Other times the truth has to hit like a Mike Tyson uppercut.
He is so
Some great
Okay, he is funny.
analogies.
Oh yeah, the baby talk is hilarious. It say you don't want to go to African spot. Forget you there. You judging me. No, I'm not. You just in your feelings.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead, Ray.
Exactly.
I love me some
He is
African.
funny.
Travis
What is
is.
that verse? You know that Bible verse where God said, make sure there's nothing in your eye before you worry about what's in someone's eye. What verse is that?
To take the plank out of your eye before taking the speck out of your neighbor's eye or your brother's eye, depending on the
Yeah.
Bible you read. Yeah, take the
Yeah.
plank out of your own eye first, for sure.
That
Yeah,
basically just summed up. Because sometimes I tend to judge. I'd be judging people. I'd be like, ooh. And then I look at myself, I'd be like, oh, I should have never judged. Because I'd be doing the
yeah,
same thing. Like,
yeah.
it's kind of sad, but
But something that I like that my mom said was when we was talking one time. It's like, well, the Bible does call, believers to judge one another righteously. And I like when my mom like said it like according to the Bible. Like it's one thing if you're judging according to your own feelings, your own experiences, your own how you think about something, and when you are basing it off of what the Bible says. That's a good example.
Yeah, yeah. The Bible calls us to holy judgment, to judge according to what the Spirit is telling you, not judging according to your eyes, your ears, your feelings, your own human nature, but to judge according to the Spirit. That's what the Bible calls us to do. Judge
what
according
would
to the
be an
Spirit.
example of judging someone through the spirit?
Judging in the Spirit.
In the
So
spirit, my bad.
yeah. Oh no, that's fine. So we can say so let's make it simple, right? We could look at someone and be like, "Oh wow, they're so holy. Look, they're such a good person. Look how well they're dressed. We know that they're
Mm.
trustworthy because of how they're dressed." But the
Oh,
Spirit is telling you, don't listen to that person. That person can't be trusted. That person is a manipulator or a liar. And this where the Spirit is telling you opposite of what you see with your eyes. Where I've dealt with people and I'm thinking like, oh wow, Lord, they're doing so much better, and wow, they're smiling now, and the Lord is telling me that person's heart have not changed. Don't trust it. Don't trust them. That person's heart has
yeah.
not changed. Don't trust the smile. Don't trust the positive words. That person's heart has not changed. So that's where you're judging in the Spirit, where you see one thing according to your eyes, your ears, your flesh, and the Spirit is telling you something completely different. Just like
Oh,
somebody, you talking to somebody and they be like, "Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do that." And the Lord telling you, "Yes, they do. Yes, they do." You know what
be
I mean?
lying.
Be lying. So we don't listen with your ears, don't look with your eyes. Don't, you know, let the Spirit lead you and guide you in every situation, especially dealing with people. But I want to say what Blair was talking about with dealing with folks. This is just what we're talking about. Church folks. These church folks will absolutely steer you away from the Lord when you are looking too hard at them and not looking to God. And I have this discussion over and over again with several people. Don't lean on people. Don't depend on people. And I don't want to say don't trust people, but don't only trust the people God tells you to trust, because God will let you know who to and who not to trust. People go around, oh, especially dealing with church folks. Oh, they in the church folks, they must be good people because they in the church. And the devil, that's his favorite playground, is the church, because he's counting on people immediately giving trust to people who call themselves Christians or religious leaders or whatever. The devil is counting on us giving them our trust without proper discernment. So that's how we get fooled. That's how we get turned away from the Lord. Because as soon as them people start showing they true demonic selves, we immediately blame God. We like, oh, the Lord, how the Lord let this happen? Because you wasn't using your discernment. Your trust was in the people and not looking to the Lord. So that's how a lot of folks get turned off from God, because of church folks. So, oh yeah, so
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
just saying, like, I see that a lot. Like, I see a lot of people, like, you know, they use the bashing of Christians basically in Christianity to bash God and say, well, if these are God's people, then, I don't want nothing to do with him,
Right.
And a lot of Christians, people that call themselves Christians, like, they aren't, or they don't follow
Yes.
the Bible correctly, or they don't do the stuff correctly anyway. Like, they're still people, like
Sure.
God's people. Yeah, we have, you know, but we're not no better than anybody else. Like, we
Right.
make mistakes, like, we do certain stuff. But I've seen that a lot, especially recently. Like, they be talking about, oh, the Christians are the main ones talking about how we need to do this and do that, and they do this and they do that. So they use people to, bash God. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
uh,
The enemy loves using Christians to make God look bad.
yeah, yeah.
Loves it. Yeah, absolutely. That's the enemy's favorite game to play, because he know that that's how to get people to turn away from God, is using the chinos, what they say, Christian by name only, people who call themselves Christians but are actively working for the devil. And it's having to have the discernment to know which is which, and having to show the love of God, showing the love of Christ is how, when you feel the love of God come from someone, it may not sound the way you want it to sound. I always laugh at Hiram was telling her something. She's like, I just do not feel like love. I'm like, well, it's the truth, and I'm telling you because I love you. It don't feel like love.
You're
Because we get,
strong. You're strong with your words. You're
yeah,
very
cause
passionate.
what be happening is, for real, cause what be happening is we get so used to being lied to and manipulated with lies, words that feel good, whether it's from church folks, whether it's from dudes, whether it's, from friends and relationships. We get so used to thinking that that's love, being manipulated and being told what we want to hear. The enemy has fooled us into believing that that is what love is. So when we, because I used to feel like that too, when my mother-in-law would tell me stuff, my husband would tell me stuff, I'm like, Lord, this don't feel like love. It don't feel good. It don't feel good. But the Lord had to show me that a lot of times when things feel good, it's to manipulate your flesh. It's a manipulation strategy to draw you into a trap. Right? How do you get an animal into a trap? You give them, they smell food that they like. You have them in an environment that they can trust to get them into a trap. The enemy is not going to pull you into a trap with things you hate. That don't make no sense. He's going to use the things that you like, the things that feel good, the things that sound good, smell good, taste good, to pull you into a trap. The Lord is going to tell you the truth. Look, you about to go into war. It's going to hurt. Yeah, you're going to get bruised and battered, but you're going to make it out alive. Do you trust me? Okay, that's how the Lord do.
Mhm.
The devil going to be like, oh, yeah, it's fun. It's going to feel good. It's going to taste so good. Ooh, don't you smell it? Doesn't that smell good? You like, ooh, yeah, that's feel good. I like how that sound. I'm going to go that way because it feel good. And then your ass is in a trap.
Mhm. It's like that Shrek movie,
Mm-mm-mm.
Rumpelstiltskin.
That's why you always talking about Rumpelstiltskin.
What
That's
happened
what
with
it reminds me. That's the
Rumpelstiltskin?
perfect analogy. Like, if
Uh-huh.
you really want to see how the devil plays with your mind, Shrek, when
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin has him sign that contract, because he's like, I know you want to be a lone chef. Don't you just want to feel life and just feel alive again? He's like, yeah, I do. And Rumpelstiltskin's like, sign it, sign it.
His
And
toes is all gripping the
his
floor.
toes is grabbing the bottom of the thing. It's like, sign it. And he didn't read the fine print. And then he got what he wanted. And then once he got what he wanted a little bit, and he realized, wait, this wasn't in the deal. And it's like, the devil does not play by rules. There is no rules. There is no deal. There is always fine lining. And once you sign,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because he was supposed to take a day.
it was
But
supposed to
he
be
took the
one
day
day, and
he
he
took the
think
day
he
he
about
was
to just be
born.
chilling, no wife, no kids, for just a day. Whole time it's forever, and he started, and he had to start all over. He lost his family, lost his everything.
Yep, he took the day he was born. He took a day. He said
He
he was
took
gonna
a
take a
day. He
day.
didn't specify.
He took a day,
He,
but he
he
took the
took
day
the
he was
day he was
born.
born.
It's a shame. But yeah, he cracks me up in that movie because the parents was talking in one part and he like he swung around in the chair all evil and started looking at him like this while they was talking. That man had me cracking up in that
That's the
movie.
perfect example. That's how the devil that and Princess and the Frog with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Facilier. Same thing. Where
Mm-hmm.
he had to keep the blood, because he wanted to
Oh,
look like the prince and have the prince. And he had to keep the blood in that thing in order to stay afloat or whatever. And if he broke it, that was it. That was done. And he had to keep working pretty much for the devil in order to maintain whatever lifestyle he wanted. See, these you gotta be looking at these things. When I was little and I was seeing that.
You saw that. Said Chavez
friends on
said
the other side.
Chavez said Pinocchio too.
I don't remember.
Be a real
I don't remember
boy.
what was going on in that movie as
I
much
gotta
though.
see that one again. I gotta see Pinocchio again.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I
I
remember,
forgot
wasn't
the
there like a creepy little
but I
what's the
know
name?
the fox
Yeah, the
and another
fox.
creature draw him into something to get him away from his dad. And I forgot all the details, but absolutely,
Mhm.
the devil gonna fool you. And I learned that from so many circumstances, and I had to learn and mature and realize, wait a minute, people that have the nerve to tell you the truth and tell you exactly what you don't want to hear are the people who love you. Those It's the reality. It may not feel good, but those are the people that love you, because they the ones that looking out for your best interest, the ones that ain't gonna just let you walk off a cliff, walk into a burning fire knowing you about to die. Because it's like somebody walking off a cliff, you gonna be polite about it? Hell no, you gonna be screaming, hollering. So when it comes to saving people's life, you have to be rude about it to some degree. I'm trying to save your life. So he going all down the Disney movie.
Oh,
Look at Little Mermaid.
I
Oh
can't
yeah,
stand the Little Mermaid.
she showed fell into a trap.
I
He said
can't
lose the
stand
voice to
her.
get the
Them
prince.
movies be having messages, not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
they do. What a man said,
Cause
y'all getting deep with these Disney
they be
movies.
deep. They
They
be
be deep.
deep.
As a kid watching them, it's
They
like
be deep.
the songs. For me, it was
It
really
was
the
music.
songs, and I like the whatever. When I started, but I knew what was going on, but not to the deep, full extent. Like especially
Hmm.
after going through it in my real life, because as watching as a kid, I didn't go through none of that, so I'm like whatever. But when I got older, it's like watching a movie for the first time. Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up, has this
Hmm.
always been in that movie?
You
Like,
see
are
it with
we
a different
sure that we was
lens.
not watching the same movie? Like,
Oh yeah.
I was blown.
I feel like only the adults knew, like at that time when it came out. Like I don't even know,
I
cause
don't even think
what's that
adults.
show?
I don't even think adults saw that. I don't think not when I was kids. I didn't hear no adults talking about that movie. These
Not even
Disney movies
Family
deep.
Guy. Not Family Guy. American Dad. What's that show that always predicts the future?
Simpsons?
The
The
Simpsons.
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 Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
You didn't think that when you were younger,
I didn't
Auntie?
really watch. I didn't watch The Simpsons all like. Maybe I did, but I don't really remember anything deep. I didn't really start hearing about them
They
making
were sneaky with
predictions
it.
and stuff till this decade.
They were
Yeah.
sneaky with it.
Yeah, I didn't really hear about that stuff till recently. I didn't know it was all like that. But I wanted to say before I forget. So Hyra was talking about identity, how we didn't, how she never struggled with identity. Listen, trauma and anything that have you living in sin, you absolutely are struggling with your identity. Any
Mm.
kind of sin, you may not be have we may not have struggled with whether or not we're male or female, but we have all struggled with our value.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line of why people have the issues they have with, because we don't know who we are.
Mm.
So the enemy uses our confusion of our identity to, especially when you deal with mental health. Oh, I'm depressed, I'm sick, I'm a 304, I'm a what are some other words? I'm bipolar, I'm schizophrenic, I'm afraid, I'm anxious. All of these things we speak, I am. That's why I refuse to say I'm sick. I'm not making sickness my whole identity. Introduce myself. Hi, I'm sick. The devil is a liar. No, I may be
Yeah.
experiencing some symptoms, but that is not who I am. You know what I mean? The so the enemy absolutely steals our identity. That's how he gets us to do the things we know we ain't supposed to be doing because we forget who we are and whose we are and who we serve and the purpose of our life. So it ain't just a gender identity crisis. We all have had an identity crisis at some point in our life.
That's true.
And trauma will do that. Where we was talking about that Friday. Um, folks dealing with trauma have put somebody put demons on you. You go back and you perpetuate those same demons. You going back and doing the same things those demons was doing to you. That is an identity crisis because you think that this was done to you, that now you got to live this life because this happened to you. Well, I was, essayed or raped or graped or whatever. Now I gotta be a 304. Oh, well, somebody, assaulted
Oh,
me. Now I gotta give my body to strangers. You may not be thinking in
that's
those terms exactly,
mm-hmm,
but that's what our subconscious ends up doing.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I had some notes.
You right,
Oh,
Auntie.
yeah, yeah,
I
all
was
that.
watching a video on that earlier. The one I was telling you about.
Hmm.
What's his name? So what's his name?
Anthony Mitchell.
No, not Anthony
Not oh,
Mitchell's.
okay.
The one that does the interviews and they tell their testimonies.
Oh, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel.
that
Hmm.
man
He
right
had a
there.
new video. Yeah, he's amazing. He had a video that came out 4 days ago. It was about a woman who, she's been through a lot and she ended up having sex with a lot of people, like being promiscuous. And she was saying, and because I watched the whole thing, like I usually don't be watching the whole thing. Like for some reason
Yeah.
that just stuck out to me because it's sort of like my story. And yeah, well, I forgot where I was getting at. I'm so tired, guys. Around this time, I'm just like
Okay.
exhausted. Trying to like push through. What was I getting at?
You were just saying you listened to her
Uh,
story. What'd you get out of her story?
what you were
Oh, with
basically
identity. We were
saying.
talking about identity.
Yes, so she was basically saying like a lot of people don't have an identity because they have been through a lot and they use what they've been through as an excuse for why they are the way they are. When in reality, people need to go to Jesus and ask for help and forgiveness and to heal from that. Because she said that if had she not, she would have lost. She had 8 abortions.
Oof.
8,
Goodness.
not one or two. 8. That's a lot.
Lord.
That
Lord.
does a lot. Oh, that's a lot on your body.
Hmm.
Yes.
I never had an abortion. I have kids, and I never wanted to put myself through that. I don't know how people. I used to lie about getting abortions, to get money from men. I was crazy back then. I was really crazy, but in reality, I just don't know how people do it, and I'm just happy that she shared her story because there are people like when I went through the stuff I've been through in life, I've been through a lot. And I put a lot of people through things who I have not apologized to this day. And I'd be hard on myself. But thanks to Auntie and thanks to Jesus, I had to learn how to forgive myself. Because ain't
Yeah.
nobody perfect.
Yeah, you forgiven,
Ain't
baby.
nobody perfect.
You forgiven. Let me read this comment real fast. No lies told. Sin will have you struggling. Take it from a dude who was deep in sin, from cigarettes green to watching corn, to
Or
discussing
this crazy.
to cussing like stone cold, to having unforgiveness in me. Praise God for deliverance. Amen. And
Amen.
he said I gotta watch that whole thing too. Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. But
Watch it. It's
yeah,
so me, and she's one of those. She's similar to Auntie. She's very passionate.
yeah,
And a lot of people don't like to hear passionate people because they feel like
yeah,
they're too aggressive or too mean. But
yeah.
the way she came off, I heard it. She let me, the way she was speaking, it let me sit there and watch and listen. I
Yeah.
sat there and listened. I'm like, oh snap, because going through all the stuff I've been through, putting people through things from kid to now, um, it's just caused a lot of strain on my
Bless you.
heart. It made me feel like oh, bless you. Sorry, I didn't even hear that. I
Thank
thought
you.
that was a
It's
glitch.
You
okay.
fine,
Try to
girl?
be quiet.
That's good.
I
That's
thought that
good.
was a glitch. But it's just one of those things where I feel like, you know, I have to stop being hard on myself. A lot of people have to start being hard on themselves. There are people who've gone through worse than us, than myself, and Auntie brought this to me the other day. She was like, you gotta stop acting like the main character. I act like a main
Main character
character.
syndrome.
No, when she said that, I started laughing because I'm like, girl, why you always telling the truth? Like, I'm about to stop talking now. Because she just do too much sometimes, but it felt good hearing that because it's like, oh, yes, you're right. Because I never thought about it like that. I couldn't put the words together, couldn't figure out what it was called. But she was like, you have main character syndrome. Because
Me
I
too.
literally act
It's
like,
okay.
yeah.
Me too.
I act like I'm a victim when I've done stuff to people and I just a lot of stuff I haven't talked to God about and I need to. That's why feel like I'm stuck sometimes because, when you don't express certain things, you feel stuck. And that's what she was saying in the video today. She was like, she felt stuck. She felt like, she was still sending, but she said she was still reading the Bible, still trying to get other people to come to Jesus and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to start doing that. I'm gonna have to start reading the Bible, even if I have sex tomorrow. I'm gonna read the Bible
Absolutely.
after, read the
Word.
Bible before. Like I'm gonna have to
Word.
start doing that because there's times where I'm not consistent. I'm
Word. It
not,
don't
and
matter what
this,
you doing. Don't
yeah,
turn from the Lord. Don't matter what you doing. Have your
yeah,
mind made up, Lord. Devil, I don't care what I'm doing. I ain't gonna stop talking to daddy. I ain't gonna stop reading my Bible. I ain't gonna stop praying. Cause that's what the enemy wants you to do, to feel guilty, to
hmm,
feel, to feel shame where you so shameful, so guilty that you don't want to pray, you don't want to talk to the Lord. The devil is a lie. That's what got me set free. I didn't care what I was doing. I'm reading scripture before we got married, and I still had some 304s on the side. I'm reading the Bible and I'm going to see some dude.
Hmm.
yeah,
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Protect me as I go out here and do my 304 thing. Cause
yeah.
I was
Listen,
like, and I had that, that was the wisdom from the Lord. Nobody taught me that.
hmm,
That was wisdom from the Lord. Because I could have been like everybody else, like, oh, I can't read my Bible, because I haven't stopped sleeping around. Nah, the Lord delivered me. I didn't even have to stop myself. The Lord had it where I didn't even want to anymore. I didn't desire it anymore. That was the Lord. I didn't have to. That's why I said, don't try to stop doing nothing. Just focus on Jesus. Focus on Him. Read His Word. Pray. Talk to Him, and He'll make the changes in you Himself.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that when I was telling you I was struggling with smoking. You was like, smoke a cigarette and read the Bible. You said, smoke a
yo,
cigarette
she
and
said
read the
that to
Bible.
me
Who
too.
cares? Who cares? I was like,
Oh,
but it's
God.
funny. It's only funny because
That's funny.
when you hear that, smoke a cigarette and read the Bible, you think, I can't do that. But I mean, it's true. Like that's the whole point. Like you feel like you can't do that, but that's what you should be doing. So it's like that's the whole point of what she was saying. But yeah,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
the delivery was definitely hilarious.
Yeah. So I
She was like,
know. I know. I
who
know.
cares? Who cares?
I know,
Yes, she
Reggie, you want to
definitely
get
be
ready for
saying that.
bed. I know you about to get ready for bed and
Yeah,
stuff. Did
that
you have
bonnet is
any?
on. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Did
Once
you have
this
any
body
last
come on.
thoughts? Did you have any last thoughts before I let you go? I think I have. I think Trent. I said I have one more clip, so we'll do that, and we'll let you get on about your night. 'Cause I know it's late.
No, I had a good life. I'm just tired. Like I'm
Yeah, I know.
exhausted.
Yeah,
I'm just so tired. I'm like fatigued. So
yeah.
I appreciate you guys for
Oh yeah.
um inviting me today.
Of
Get
I'm
some
course.
not showing my
rest.
face next time. I'm doing it
You
regular.
have
Like
Okay.
to.
Mm.
Well, we appreciate
When
you
I'm
showing
on
your face today. We
FaceTime with
appreciate it.
friends or like whoever, like I don't really be it's just too much because I have to use my facial muscles a lot. It's just too I don't know if y'all saw how tense I'd like to just be like this so I could just be a little comfortable
Yeah,
and just
we get it.
talk. Yeah.
I get
I
it. You,
appreciate you
I
guys. I love you guys,
we appreciate you
We love
cousins,
you
coming
too.
through and
auntie.
showing your face today for sure. So we
Yeah.
love you, niece. Roger, Hyra, I know you said you had to finish something. You got time for one more clip, or you got to go?
We could do the one more clip.
I could
I'm
do the
already
clip.
here.
I'm gonna TMI. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna go take a shower while I'm listening. But I'm here. I'm gonna be on mute and the camera off.
Nobody want to hear you taking a shower, Roger. I'm gonna
No,
take
I'm
you off
going on
stage.
mute. I'm
I'm gonna
going on
take you off
mute. Oh,
stage.
okay.
I'm
I could
gonna
go on
I'm gonna take
YouTube.
you.
I'll go on YouTube.
Yes, go on YouTube
All
and
right.
watch. All
Good.
right, baby.
Yes.
I love you. Thanks for coming through tonight.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I
I
love you
love you
Love
too.
too.
you.
Bye, guys.
All
Bye.
right, bye. She's so funny. So I'm gonna show this last
She
clip.
said, I'm
Trin,
gonna take a shower, put it on mute. Girl, if you don't turn off the darn
we is not
thing.
kicking it on FaceTime.
That's how I
We
probably
is
feel.
doing
That
a
is
show.
right. You on FaceTime.
That's FaceTime. We is doing a show now. Come on now. Try to have it look a little professional. Um and let me read Chavis comments. Amen. The enemy wants you to be bold in sin, silent about holiness. Okay. Whenever I go live and preach the gospel on my YouTube, I hope to have you ladies on. Yeah, just let us know. The shower in YouTube.
No shower, you do.
No shower in YouTube. Roger said, "Yeah, at least I made y'all laugh." Yes, you did, niece.
You
Indeed,
did.
you made us
Thanks.
laugh. Thank you so much for coming through. And then so I'm gonna just show this last clip, and then we'll end it for the day. Cause this I thought this was good. I wasn't gonna show it, but I just said I'll save it last. Can y'all see what am I showing?
Mhm.
I was trying to
It's upset when I
make it full screen. They changed this up. What are they?
They always update stuff.
Dang, now I don't even. All right. Okay, let's listen to her story.
call on my kids' father for help with certain things.
For just like the kids, though.
No.
Oh.
How much is the income difference between them two?
The ex is an old, so he's making some coins.
A woman wants to know that her feelings are important. A man wants to know that his thoughts are respected. So, if you respect this man, set up an agreement with the children's father that every 1st and 15th he sends you X amount of dollars, and what you don't get out of that, then you and your partner figure out how to make it happen. Don't disrespect him. That's very disrespectful.
She said I agreed to be with him. I didn't agree to be broke. And here's the thing.
Yes,
Hold on.
you did.
No, but that's
Yes,
no.
you did.
No, she did.
She did.
And her action did, but she ain't accepting that because here's the thing. Isn't this dynamic? Imagine that man. You're choosing me now to be a partner in this relationship, to be a leader in this relationship, and we agreed to do life together. So when there's a challenge, me and you gonna figure it out together. And this is how we build our bond. You are taking our ability to build our bond away because what you do is you look for an escape route in another man. And here's the thing, not even one where it's just paper. If it was just for the kids, like you said, 1st and 15th, you call that man and ask him for money. And let me tell you what, when you were in a relationship with that man that was financially secure, that was part of y'all dynamic. When you were in that relationship, you used to ask him for money for this and this and this and this. And in that, there's this emotional exchange that happens between these relationships. And right now, you get to still do that. First of all, do you think that man will provide for his kids if you didn't talk to him 3 times a week?
Yes.
So you're talking to him because you want to, not because you have to.
And he's answering because he's got an underbelly there. One day he gonna ask you for something.
If he ain't already been asking, if they ain't already doing.
We are not having that conversation.
Look, man, look. Hey.
Okay, hold on. Be honest. Is the relationship between you and your child's father, maybe not from not just your side, but is his side towards you? If your partner looked through and heard every conversations that you're having with your ex, would he feel like there was inappropriate conversations?
Yes.
Now,
So you know you wrong. What you doing?
She knows she wrong.
She went up there. When I went, they purposely pick conversations that are gonna be able to make them go right. Purposely pick those stupid conversations. She already know. Like that is so disrespectful. Like even if you're, that is so disrespectful. Like girl, I don't know. I don't know what be going through these people's heads. I'd be so confused what be going through people's heads. Like even if you're asking, I think if you have a man I think even if it's another woman for money, I think is disrespectful. I've had a woman when she asked me for money, and she just had a baby by I think they're married now. She was asking me for money. I'm like, that is so disrespectful. Like, you have a man, and it's like, even if you like struggling or whatever, don't be letting everybody know that. That is nobody's business. That's nobody's business. That if you chose this man, so you chose the struggle with him, so you need to choose to struggle in silence. Going around asking other people for money, I think is disrespectful.
Yeah. So I hope her current dude runs. If he's being disrespected, it's already a red flag.
Yeah.
He's having the convo. Run, bro, run. She's trifling.
Yeah. That's
And I don't even think it's that she's trifling. I just think folks want to have both cakes and two cakes and eat them both. That's what I think.
That's right.
Yeah,
People
because the
want to
other thing
have
don't make sense.
yeah, I just yeah, if I buy cake, I'm gonna eat the cake. So I say buy two cakes and eat them both. That's my analogy. Because I think some people just aren't trained in loyalty and what that means and what that looks like, because I've heard circumstances where people ask married people asking whether parent or family member for money, and it's like, how, especially for a man, that is degrading, not just for a man to have to ask for himself, but to have his woman asking.
It's crazy.
What, like, how does that make him look and feel as a man? I can't imagine. Like, cause I was me and Roger was talking about that. I'm like, we was in our early 20s, married with 3 kids, and we never had to ask nobody for nothing. Never. The Lord supplied. When we needed, the Lord supplied. Even when it was just one of us working, the Lord supplied. We did not have to ask for anything. Praise be to God. But I don't have, not to say if I need help I won't ask, but there's too many resources, too many governmental resources for me to be no, can I get $50? What? I can't even fathom. I can't even fathom that. That's mind boggling to
That
me.
just sounds so crazy. And I think she's trifling, number one, because she went up there and told everybody. I
I
think
had to tell
that's
everybody.
that's
That's the
trifling.
trifling part for sure.
Two, if she's not, that's what Cheyenne Brown said. If they're not already goosing,
Yeah, that's what
I'm
y'all
like,
just
I
said.
hope he see this. I hope he do.
X is still clapping. Yeah, cause
Clearly, he's not about to be sending her money and be clapping cheeks. Most people are still sleeping with their baby mothers and their baby fathers.
like, if it's
As
all
much
like
as I,
that, why leave?
that's what I'm saying, but it's,
I don't
as much as people like want to be upset about why people do not date single mothers and fathers, stuff like that is why majority of the time they're still sleeping with the people they're having babies by and with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they don't want to add bodies. They don't want
Yeah.
to add bodies, so to keep their count low. Have mercy, help us, Lord Jesus.
I don't know. I wasn't really like, I'm not really behooved. Like, I think that she's one of the women that said it, but I think a lot of women do that.
Of course.
Like, it didn't surprise me or make me feel like that's crazy. 'Cause I can see so many women doing that. It just like, it almost seems it's probably normal for a lot of women to be doing that. It's like, yeah, it's crazy from my point of view because I would never, do something like that. But I just see that in a lot of people do a lot of crazy, malicious, weird things. So it's like some stuff gets me, some stuff surprises me. But for the most part, I'm like, everybody doing that. That's what it sounds like.
Well, not everybody, but I'm sure a
Well,
lot
like
of
a
the
lot of
people,
people that are
especially
in,
yes.
I feel like a lot of people that are like in her mind state and think that it's okay. Like, I just imagine so many women with that. Like, she carried a vibe that I see a lot. Like, it was just a certain type of vibe that I see that like every day. Like, it just was like, I don't know. I obviously, not everybody, a lot of people don't, but it's like it just carries a certain type of vibe. Like the baby mom and baby dad culture right now is so is so like normalized. And like now, like I remember I was saying like something about how like now pregnancy just sounds gross because of the way that it's like described most of the time. People like, I'm pregnant, and it like all that. It just, the idea of family is just so like ruined in the community, and
But
it
I
just
mean,
makes me sick.
pregnancy is a absolutely traumatic thing. So imagine it doing it for somebody that you're not committed to and isn't committed to you. How much more traumatic?
It is, and it's like it's everywhere, and I've experienced it. Like it was a gross feeling, and I just feel like it's sad. You know, obviously I want to be able to do it the right way, but it's like it's just the culture with it now is so. And I think God I didn't fall into it all the way, but it's really bad. And like I even just like little stuff that I see, like especially with like celebrities nowadays, like with the whole Cardi B and Stephon Diggs thing, like that is what a lot of women are doing. And when I look at that, it's like that was a revenge baby. For one, that's the sad part about that.
She had just had a baby.
That baby is for revenge. That baby is a revenge baby. Imagine being a revenge baby. You want your mom wants to make your dad mad, so you just come to be.
Lord
That's horrible.
mercy.
That's so sad.
When these kids get grown,
Oof.
and they got to explain all of that nonsense to these kids because they will have questions.
Culture gonna have a mouth. I could just see it. She gonna have a mouth.
I cannot wait till all these kids get grown. Oh my Lord. I can't
Not you
wait.
can't wait.
I can't wait. Especially they got social media. Please get on YouTube and tell it little Cardi B. Yep, not all single dads and moms are doing this, but they keep going to what's familiar. Yeah. Instead of like, if I didn't want to be with you, why am I go back? If I didn't want to be with you, if it didn't work, why am I gonna keep going back? It's crazy.
It sucks.
These kids, yeah, Trevor said these kids are gonna need Jesus and therapy. Yeah, they is, and you know what? They gonna come in. Tearing up because they got social media and tablets and phones. And watch little Cardi B be on there. Give her a couple years, she gonna get on there and tell
See
it.
Northwest, Kim Kardashian's daughter already doing a little something.
She's only like
they
12.
try to make it seem like I guess there's some Kanye don't really see the kids, and North still says she prefers to be with her dad. She still likes her dad more. So he's not that terrible of a dad. If he's so-called don't be around him, and she still likes her dad more than her mom.
It might sound messed up, but let these fools have kids. Let them, because the kids gonna be the one where they gonna have to get they together. Because the kids gonna come up embarrassing the hell out of these people.
That is embarrassing though. Like online, like you see, because my parents, if I think about like my parents and stuff, right? For it to be online would be so like, thank you, Lord, for the private life.
Amen.
But for it to be online in front of everybody, like publicly, like I'd probably be fighting at school. People talking about my parents, people talking about stuff. I'd probably be fighting. I'd be so mad, embarrassed, all type of stuff. Like, yeah, when I think about the Cardi B stuff on Diggs thing, and then don't he got like 3 other babies on the way?
Jesus.
I think about that was really a revenge baby. And it just mind boggles me because I'm like, how you gonna bring a baby into the world for some revenge?
But my thing is, I don't know why people are shocked about Cardi B. When anybody who knows her knows she was trifling before she got married. I'm not understanding why people are so shocked and surprised. Like, how could she do this? She was trifling, admitting how trifling she was before she got married.
Yeah.
Getting married just made her married. It didn't make her a wife. It just made her married. Like, it didn't make him a husband. He was never a husband. It didn't make her a wife. It was 2 trifling hoes that got married, had beautiful kids, and got divorced to go back to be the trifling hoes they was already was.
They
were trifling hoes together too. When they was together doing it the whole time.
You see, so, like she be twerking pregnant and stuff. Like this is what she's always been. I'm not seeing why people are shocked at this woman's decision making. She was like that before she got married.
Yeah. Let's see, read some of these comments. Think about Dr. Umar's oldest daughter airing him out. Soon, these kids are going to be TikTok story time folks like a mug. Yeah, he
Dr. Umar
is.
is a clown. He's hilarious.
He is. What a man said. Miss you on here, Travis. Good to see you, Rajay, as well. I love the camaraderie in the comments. Look at our commenters.
Come on, so
I love
educated.
that.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, that was a nice word.
Oh, I know. So smart.
Crazy.
Think you smart because you could read.
I love to read. I'm such a nerd. I was just telling her, Cardi's been wild since loving hip hop. Yeah, she was not cute. Thank God she got some money and fixed them damn teeth.
Hey,
and
you ain't
whatever
ugly.
she
You
had to
just
get
ain't got
done.
no money.
She was not cute. Sorry. I mean,
She
sorry.
does look a lot different. Like her old pictures, everything looks different.
Yeah, because she got her some new teethers. So thank God for that. And but yeah, that's loyalty we all need to understand. I feel like it wasn't something I was very privy to when I first got married, loyalty and what that means, like we talked about, talking about your relationship to other people. Yeah, that's a part of loyalty. Being honest. All of those things are loyalty, and I think a lot of I think just that people say they want loyalty, but not these same people that's talking about loyalty is cheating.
Because they don't know what that means. They don't know what that
Exactly.
means. They just say that because that's what everybody
Exactly.
say. They don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
it's exactly because it's the thing to say. There's no loyalty. True loyalty is not really taught, and I think I had to learn that over the years. I don't think I was really taught what that even meant. I didn't truly know the meaning of that until I got way older and
Mhm.
realizing, okay, speaking good of the people who are good to you. You know what I mean? Like when people when someone speaks ill of someone that you love and is good to you, correcting them, not just being in agreement. Like, not speaking about your partner in an ill manner. Like these are all things that are loyalty, not just fidelity, not just
Yes.
cheating. You know what I mean? It's loving on the people you love even when they're not looking.
Mm.
I like that.
So,
It's true.
yeah. Yeah, Glorilla and Cardi has some teeth that was sea walking.
They did have. Cardi B's teeth were worse than Glorilla's teeth though. She just had a little baby gap, I think. That's what I remember. I don't remember.
No, Glorilla has some.
She had a gap, I remember.
She has some critters.
She did?
Yeah.
Glorilla,
Oh,
yeah.
I just
Well, thank
remember.
God for some money. Thank God for some money. Yeah, get it fixed now. Get it fixed. But yeah, that was. I just want to show that last clip. Thank you guys for coming through. Thanks, Rajay, for coming through today, showing your beautiful face. I know that was hard for her. She dealing with some
thanks for
things, so
coming on. Good job.
we know that took a lot of courage. It took a lot of courage for Rajay. Y'all don't know, but I know it took a lot of courage for her to get on here and show her face. The money helped their mouths. They're lucky as F. We know, niece. Yes, you gonna be blessed. You blessed too. So, because we know that took a lot of courage for her to get on here. Chavis, thanks for coming through. Thanks, What a Man, showing up, showing the love in the comments like y'all do. And you guys are so awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, and we appreciate
Love
you. Thank
you.
you, Tia, for coming through and showing y'all's face, and thank you, ladies, for coming through, showing y'all's beautiful faces. You guys make this so much fun, and that's all I have for today. I'm not gonna hold
Okay.
y'all. I know y'all got lives and
Loving
homework.
ladies.
Yeah, I gotta write this stuff and cook dinner, but yeah.
Cause it's heavy.
No, I told you she was
We
screaming.
don't like LeBron's hairline. Yeah,
I told you.
crazy.
I told you.
Have a great night. Thank you. Love you guys. Good night.
Love
Blessings
you.
to everybody. Yeah, I kept meaning to say that. I was trying to stay focused though, but your hair looks so cute.
Oh yeah, your hair is so cute.
Me
Some
or who's
twists.
hair?
Yeah.
Mine?
Yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Braids.
Those
No,
twists.
twist.
Very
How long
cute.
did that take?
Girl, I think I started at like 4, ended at 1.
How long gonna keep them in?
Hopefully they don't turn into locks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't want them to
You
lock.
start locking.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, that's that. If you're gonna spend time doing something, that's the thing to do. Your hair,
Yeah,
especially
because
how the hair
I was
you got.
tired of like not really. My hair really loves me because it stays on my head. Because I don't take care of it at all. So it loves
Well,
me,
it
and
looks.
so I loved it for
Yeah,
a
it's
day.
smart. Yeah,
Get some
that should
Twitter.
hold you for a while, like you said. Long as you don't let it lock, you just retwist retwist them, while you're sitting around, and it can
Brush
stay
them
like
out.
that for a while.
I got
You
it
got a
from
time?
the girl off of Family Reunion, Medea's Family Reunion. The sister Vanessa, she had her hair in the little
Oh
twist.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do that with my
that's cute.
hair.
Yeah,
So
It's
that's what
very
I did.
cute.
that's really cute.
But thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes, you ladies are so gorgeous. Praise the Lord for the
You're
Lord make us
beautiful
fine.
too.
You guys are so
Thanks.
pretty.
Isn't that so cool? We're all blood relatives. Tia and Rajay. And Rajay was looking just
Darn.
like her mama. Rajay, you was looking like your mama. I'm sorry. You was looking like your mama. Beautiful. Just beautiful. But to see all of us blood relatives, I love it. You guys are gorgeous. The Lord made us fine. So, well, thank you, ladies. I love you guys. I'm going to let y'all get to y'all's lives. And God bless all of you watching. And pray, pray, pray every day, all day. And keep flying with the Most High. Thanks for watching Wifery Garden. I love you guys.
I love you. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, you look like your dad. And how you was looking today, you was looking like your mama.
Look
You
like
know,
both.
yeah, you look like
Both.
both. I know I
Yeah,
look
I
like
think
my mom
one
and my
side look like
dad.
my dad, one side look like my mom.
That's how I am.
That's how I got.
Yes. Amen. Everybody looking like they folks. Okay. Well, I'll let you guys go. I love you guys.
I
Okay,
love
love you guys.
you.
Bye. Deuces. Bye, ladies.